Cody Step here. I want to share a clip with you from one of our customer office hours that we host every Thursday. These events are a lot of fun because we get to spend time answering questions, showcasing new features, and helping troubleshoot all of the things that come up across the week inside of SAM for our customers. You're going to see exactly what it means to be a part of this community and how we're moving it forward. Then after that, I'm going to share with you how you can join this community.
In your settings area under integrations, all the way down here at the bottom, we now have the Facebook ads, lead ads integration set up. So whenever you go into that section, the first thing that you do have to do, which I'm already set up, but you have to go out and connect your Facebook account. I don't know. I think it's because I'm sharing my screen. It's just taking extra time here. There we go. So there'll be a connect your Facebook account right here. Whenever you click on that, it'll go through a login process to make sure you connect your Facebook account. Once you do that and you've got that connection, it should show you any business pages, any pages that you've got set up as part of your login account. In this case, I just have one in here for SAM test page. I went in to my main account, created a new page called SAM test account. And then in there, whenever you click on the down arrow on that, you can set up the different lead ad forms that you can set up in Facebook. You can set those up so that whenever you're running an ad, somebody sees your ad, they click on it, and it opens up, enter your name, enter your email, enter your phone number, whatever fields that you've got in there. It will take that person's contact record now and be able to bring it into SAM. So what this does then is you do have to say you want to subscribe to the notifications. So you click on subscribe. It'll go through and it'll do a connection or whatever, and then it'll eventually come up and say that it is subscribed. There you go. So it is subscribed right here. You can then unsubscribe, and then that just basically tells Facebook, don't send me any more leads. I'm not wanting to receive any more, but typically you're going to be leaving that on. Then any forms that you have in any of your ads, you now have the ability to come in here and say, okay, here's my different ads forms. I can come in here and click on set up a mapping the first time. This one's not been set up at all. This one has gone ahead and been set up. I'm going to go ahead and just choose edit mapping on this one. It's the same screen that comes up for either one of them, but it's just to let you know whether or not it's been set up. It'll give you the title of the form and then the fields to categorize your contacts. I've already made the change for language. I didn't get language on here the first time. So Jose's team, that's coming on the next update. Hang tight. I try to remember everything and I forget it whenever it comes up. But the language option will be on here on one of the next updates. But you can pre-choose whenever a lead comes in, how do I want to categorize them? What is its category? Well, maybe I want to make it an A category or a C category coming in. What type is it? It's a lead. What's the status? Maybe I want to make it a hot lead, whatever. Milestone is probably new. And my source on this would be Facebook. You can then also specify what date field do I want to assign whenever this lead comes in. I would recommend that you actually create a new date field for Facebook lead date, whatever you want to call it. You can name it whatever you want. But anytime a new lead comes in from Facebook, how do I want to deal with it? Well, you can deal with it by setting up a routine based off of a lead coming in and assigning it there. Now, the date that you pick there may need to be a little less generic. You may not want to say Facebook lead date. Maybe that person is requesting a certain type of information, and maybe you need to create a date for that purpose. For example, you may have a form on there that's asking for anybody that's wanting first-time home buyer guidebook. Okay, so the date field that you use here might be, instead of just Facebook lead date, you might say Facebook first-time home buyer date or something like that. You name it, whatever you want. But by specifying a specific date on the purpose of why they're signing up, you can then go in there and use that date as a key date for your routines, and set up a specific routine just for that. Now, you could very easily go ahead and use a generic one and then use conditionals that say, you know, if the lead source is Facebook, or if a tag is requested first-time home buyer or something like that, then start this routine. You can do it that way as well. It's just one step extra by setting up that condition. So however you want to do it, both ways are valid. It's just a matter of what you want to do. Down here at the bottom, there's an option here for notify the users, or all users in the account whenever that lead comes in. You can check that if everybody needs to be notified. Otherwise, it would just be you. And then it goes ahead and looks at the form that's on Facebook, and then it identifies what fields are on that form, and it breaks it out. We've got a special case for full name, so it'll break it out into first name and last name. Most of the time, you'll have at least the full name and the email address, but you might have phone number, you might have address, some of the other stuff. There are certain fields that are like common fields to both Facebook and SAM, so it'll go through and it'll pre-map those for you. These are, the green ones are pre-mapped. However, you can create custom fields in there as well, in which case this will allow you to select the fields that you want them put in if you've got special fields for those values. So maybe in that form, you've asked them some questions or something, they respond, you want those questions to be put into a custom field inside of that contact record, you can assign that. So once you've set that up and you click on save, then that form then is set up. I do have an option on here called backfill. Basically, backfill would allow you to go back 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, and bring in the leads that, if you've already got some old forms that have data that you want to bring in, it'll do that. I may change this a little bit different so you can also bring in all leads, but that's a little bit dangerous, especially if you're running a routine. You could be bringing in leads from way back and they're not even around, or it starts a routine that sends a bunch of stuff that these people may not even remember that they did it. So that's why we kind of put in the limitation on the dates the first time, but there may be a use case for bringing them all in and not starting a routine. In either case, you do have that ability. Then, you know, if there's a different form of some sort, you can go and set it up. Maybe you want different classifications, different date fields, different tags on each one of those. You can identify those individual fields of information, put them on that form, and then bring them in.
I hope you truly understand how we're working to build a community that doesn't just serve the interest of some big business, but actually helps you, the real estate agent, understand how to use your tools successfully to move the needle on your business. I truly believe that if we work as a community, we all win, and we don't just answer questions. We really focus on exactly how we can help you do that. So If you would like to join this community, you can get started by visiting sam.workflowsecrets.info and click the sign up button. This is going to give you 14 days of free access. You'll be invited to our customer event and you can see this live. You can spend time with Mark and I, and you can even ask your own questions as they come up. Then at the end of your 14-day trial, you can sign up for a monthly subscription inside of SAM and continue to move and learn and progress just like the community has. But it all starts by visiting sam.workflowsecrets.info and clicking the sign up button. I'll see you there.